At the moment, I feel like crap. During the last week, I have felt useless, pathetic. Um, these words might be on the harsh side. I just I'm struggling to find the right words to describe the way I'm feeling about myself. And they're the best that I could come up with for now. I guess another way to phrase it would be that I am very unsatisfied with my life, very unsatisfied with myself. Hi. No, you don't care, do you? But basically, I've got to do something about it. My PhD hasn't exactly gone as planned. I'm still working on my thesis, like 2 years after I was supposed to finish. And I need to apply for an extension on top of that, which obviously means my career generally hasn't gone to plan. I'm supposed to be like working now, some high paying, sciencey research industry job. That was always the plan anyway, and here I am, unemployed. I'm 30 and I'm supposed to be as fit as I'll ever be, and instead I am the. I'm not even the most unfit. I've never been fit in my entire life. And heck, I even struggle like just keeping my own apartment tidy, and it drives me mad. And yeah, I'm not feeling great. But instead of just wallowing in despair, I instead feel motivated to do something about it. Some things are harder to fix and will take longer. My thesis, I literally just have to keep working on it. I can't really speed that up. My career, I don't know yet what I want to do, and that is something that's going to take some time to figure out. But I can exercise. I have a body that works and I can use it. And I want to get fit. So that's what I'm going to do. My plan for now, and I say for now because if I make a plan that's too strict and then I fail to stick to it, I may just throw my hands up in the air and quit entirely. If I add a bit of flexibility in, I can adjust it as needed. Especially if, for example, I dive into the deep end and I realize that I'm just doing too much and it's too much for my body to handle. I need to be able to pull back and adjust the plan. But my plan for now is this. I want to do 3 days of cardio a week with a day in between. And then I want to do 3 days of strength training a week. So for the cardio, the exercises I'm including are ballet, because that's pretty intense, and running. And when I say running, I mean walking/jogging intervals. Usually I have ballet once a week on Thursdays, in which case I want to do running on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Except for this week and next week, I actually have ballet on Saturday as well because we're getting close to our annual show, and so we're having extra rehearsals. So my schedule has to change weekly based on when I have ballet. And in the summer, when I don't have any ballet, I will do 3 days of running a week. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, cardio. Then Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are going to be strength training. Now, of course, I'm so unfit. For me, strength training will just be body weight exercises for now. My plan is to just find some beginner body weight video that I can follow for 30 minutes. Eventually, I would like to start including some weights. We do have some weights at home that I can use. But like I said, I'm so unfit, I'm so weak that literally any exercise is going to make me stronger. And then Sundays are going to be for hiking. Well, either hiking or a rest day, just depending on what me and my husband decide that week. But usually I want to be going on a hike. So this is my plan for now. I did many years ago try making a workout plan that I stuck to for a few weeks, and what I found that I was doing too much too fast. What I found was that my body just wasn't recovering every day, and I was just getting in a more and more energy deficit. So every day I was just getting more and more tired because I literally was never recovering fully. And eventually that plan died because I had to stop. So that's why I'm giving myself flexibility this time to change it as I need. What I would eventually like to do is also include walking during my day so that I could get at least, I think, about 8,000 steps a day. I also would eventually like to include some yoga every day because I know that's quite good for the body, not just for strength, but also for mobility. And I want to include stretching, but I don't want to change too much too fast and get overwhelmed and quit everything. So for now, I just want to get in the habit of regularly, every day, doing some exercise. I think that makes sense. I don't know if this is the best way to go about it. Um, we're just gonna try it and see. I don't know what I'm doing with this video either, if I will record a few weeks at a time and upload an update and then record a few more weeks and upload another update, or if I'm just gonna record for a couple months and make one big video. We'll see. But that is enough talking. I'm gonna start literally right now. I'm already dressed. It's Monday, so that means strength training or body weight exercises. So let's get set up and do that. Help me. Oh, okay, I can't get up. What are you doing? Yeah. Off you go. How about a no from me? Well, that doesn't work. I'm just gonna adjust it to normal glute bridges. That's funny, you think I can do that? This just hurts everything. My knee, elbow's pressing on the ground, my hip is pressing into the ground. Okay, no, sorry, no, I literally can't. I'm literally not strong enough. She keeps her flat back and this, oh no, I'll just do this. Oh Jesus, what are you doing? Are you working out with me? Or are you just being a little nuisance? Stop! I'm trying to exercise, thank you very much. I hate this kind of plank, this is the worst kind of plank. Oh no. Oh, I can't even do 10 seconds. Wait, can I do it on my knees? It's a bit easier but still burns. Am I cheating slightly? Yeah, why is my cat biting my toe? Ow. Everything is gonna burn tomorrow. Hell, I said I was gonna go for a run tomorrow. That was really hard. There was one exercise I couldn't do completely, and then most of them I had to adjust it to basically make it the easiest version of it you can. That is how little muscle I have. That is how weak I am. Like I said, I have never been fit. I have never been strong, but we're gonna change that. I'm gonna get muscles. I'm just about to go out for my first run, and I just thought I would talk about what I'm planning to do. So I'm gonna follow the Couch to 5K program. It's like a 8-week program where you're supposed to run 3 days a week, and gradually you increase the duration of the running intervals. Like I said before, I'm not planning on running 3 days a week. I'm only gonna be running 1 or 2 days a week at the moment, depending on how much ballet I have per week. So my weeks aren't going to correspond with the Couch to 5K program, but I'm just going to go through each day in the program every time I go for a run. And hopefully the ballet will actually help me and I'll still see progress. So let's go. week one, day one is complete. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I tried doing the C to 5K program many years ago, and I remember then the first day was a lot harder than I found it today. I didn't get particularly out of breath until maybe over halfway through. I even squeezed in a little extra running interval in at the end, which did push me to my limit. I have done as much as I can do today. But yeah, honestly, not as bad as I thought it was going to be, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think that even though I only have been doing ballet once a week since last November, it still has helped me. I think I would have found it harder if I hadn't also been doing ballet, even if it's just once a week. I think it helped, really. But yeah, I feel good that I did it, and I'm gonna go shower and chill now, and tomorrow is another strength training workout. I'm done with 2 hours of ballet, which went good. Um, Ballet always is great cardio. I never thought I would be the kind of person who would turn the camera on post crying and record myself. I'm filming on my phone and it's probably moving around because I'm holding it with my hand because my tripod is too far away and I have a cat on my lap and I don't want to move. But anyway, that's not important. I just wanted to talk. So sometimes I use ChatGPT. I know there's a lot of controversy around AI, and I'm just really not going to go into that here. Um, just generally speaking, I am not against AI. I think it's just the next step in technology, and some people don't like it. And that has happened with plenty of other technologies in the past. And I don't know why people are so against AI, but are happy to use their phones, which are not exactly, how do I say, innocent products. And I also do disapprove of the use of AI in certain situations. I don't like AI being used for art. I understand that AI is taught by using stolen art. So I just want to say that before anyone comes at me for using ChatGPT. But something I've been using ChatGPT for the last few weeks is like kind of like a journal slash therapist. Now, I'm not saying it's a good replacement for therapy. It's never, or at least not anytime soon, it's not going to replace an actual human therapist. I have therapy once every 2 weeks at the moment with an actual human, and ChatGPT does not replace that. But sometimes I just have thoughts that I need to get out of my head. And in the past, I would write it down in a notebook. I just had a notebook that I would use as my journal just to write it down, just to get it out of your head, get your thoughts in order. But the nice thing with ChatGPT is that it gives you a response and organizes your thoughts even further. So, like I said a few days ago, recently I've been feeling quite useless, pathetic, just generally dissatisfied with my life. And that's why I've been wanting to make some changes. And that feeling has persisted, even though I've stuck with working out every day this week. I still have this kind of pessimism about how long I'll actually be able to stick to it. And I am just feeling useless about not having a job, not earning money, and just our finances not being in not a terrible position, but not like the ideal position either. And I just wrote out everything that I was feeling to ChatGPT, and then I got a response, and it made me cry. It took everything I said and was like, yeah, this is what you're feeling. And then it was like, yeah, but it's also okay. It also reminded me that I am not lazy for wanting work that is fulfilling and essentially caters to my needs. Because I do sometimes feel like I'm lazy, but then I do have to remind myself that if I was lazy, I would be happy doing nothing. And I'm not happy. I'm quite the opposite. I want to do something. I want to work. I just, I want to feel fulfilled. I can't talk anymore. I want to feel fulfilled. And that for me isn't about how much money I earn. I just want to do something. And of course, I do want to earn money because some of my dreams involve having to have money to get, like buying a house with a pretty decent sized garden. That's going to cost money. So, yeah, I also want to earn money. And it also reminded me that just because I'm not working right now, that doesn't mean I'm doing nothing. That healing is work, that surviving is work. ChatGPT also took my thoughts and literally made a bullet point list of all the things that I'm feeling. So, like I said, it literally organized my thoughts for me, and I was able to see exactly what I was feeling with a clearer image. It helps. I think it helps. I think. I'm not feeling as useless or as pathetic as I was feeling before. And that's all because of ChatGPT. Oh, and one more thing that ChatGPT said to me that I thought was very helpful. It said to me that you're not failing at life, you are surviving in conditions that no one prepared you for. Yeah. So it's Sunday, the end of the first week of exercising almost every day, and I'd say it's gone pretty well. I wanted to go for a hike this morning, but my husband wasn't feeling great, and I don't really like going on hikes on my own. Plus, it was raining, so I decided to just make it a rest day. And I really don't want to push myself to the point where my body is just not recovering and I'm getting more and more exhausted every day. And I am not going to feel guilty for taking a rest day. And tomorrow, I'm just going to get back into it. I'm doing the same thing this week as I did last week. Tuesday, I'm going for a run. Thursday and Saturday, I have ballet again. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are for body weight strength training exercises following video thing. I won't say I'm happy with myself so far yet, just because it's only been the first week. If I really stick to this, then I'll be pretty pleased.